Good day, everyone. Good morning to Mr. Nasru, our lecturer, and all my fellow friends. My name is Sean Lohongxing with matric number 270481. Today, I'm going to present my persuasive speech, which is on e-wallet. Are you having experience on losing money? Or people surrounding you have those experiences? If yes, can you get back your money? Or if you can get back your money, then I congratulate because you are a lucky person. If not, I believe you are not the first, and of course, not for the last person that lost money. Let me figure out what's the situation or reaction that someone lost his money. Blaming on himself and trying to get back the money lost. But the question is there, how to get back? Call the police? Hey, I didn't lose 100,000 and I'm just lost 50 something or even 100 more. I think the police will not entertain for me because I'm just lost a small amount of money. However, just because of these small amounts of money, maybe I have to be hungry for a few days because though 50 ringgit or 100 more is a significant value for me. Example, 50 ringgit can buy 20 packs of nasi lemak with a fried chicken. And this is significant for someone's expenses, or even this can afford for a few meals for a normal person. Therefore, I do think e-wallet can actually help us to solve these problems, and it is a secure money management application or an online platform that enables us to have purchasing activities with on-site retailers or transferring money to others people via a smartphone. This means that as long as we have a smartphone on hand, we can use the e-wallet application at anywhere and anytime, which bring much convenience and safety in our daily life. Implementation and application of e-wallets are important for Malaysia to become a cashless society in one day. Higher efficiency and effectiveness when paying via e-wallets are actually boosting the growth of economy in Malaysia and also reduce the corruption happen since it goes cashless in the future. In my speech, I would like to share with you three reasons that why e-wallets should promote in Malaysia, which are safety, convenient, and save time. First of all, e-wallets should promote in Malaysia as it is safer when we make payment in our daily life. As we know that e-wallets is protected by password. E-wallet is an application that must register with personal details information and of course a particular password with some requirements such as more than 8 characters, and with that 8 characters you must have one number at least and also one capital letter. This can help e-wallet users to activate their account by entering the username and password. Whenever users need to do their payment via e-wallet, password of the e-wallet is required again to ensure the person who doing the transaction is the owner of the e-wallet. Without activation of the password, transaction will not be complete. In fact, if other users trying to steal money from your e-wallet, there won't be success as the password is your acknowledgement only. This is actually the essential security and safety aspects of e-wallets on protecting the assets of users. The second point under safety is cash is dangerous on spreading virus. Maybe you not notified on that, but you have to admit that paper money is the fastest turnover object in the world. As example, like if this morning you pass a 10 ringgit paper notes to a hawker and maybe that 10 ringgit have passed to 10 or even more person before the end of that day. Let's say one of the people in that chain have some diseases, example like COVID-19, and he doesn't realize on that he touched the paper notes and spread the virus on the paper note, and other person doesn't notify on that, touch the notes and touch their face, even nose, mouth or eyes, they may get infected through this spread of virus through the cash paper notes. Especially in this time of pandemic outbreak of COVID-19, the application of e-wallets can provide more confidence and safety on transaction compared with using paper money that may contain bacteria and viruses, since it cannot be disinfected frequently. Since using paper notes is having the higher risk, therefore e-wallet is the suitable and convenient payment option being used by Malaysians in these past 2 years. Second point I'm going to explain to you is convenient to use. E-wallet can help us to track our expenses, as application can assist on tracking transaction records and basic knowledge of personal financial management, so that users are no need to record their transaction manually on every week or every month, no matter expenses or receive money from others person. Because all that data is stored inside the database of the e-wallet. The transaction records are listed according to the dates, and the amounts of transaction can be tracked, so that the users can have a wide view on the expenses and they can make expenses management for the coming month or future times. Furthermore, the records are listed in form of a statement and sent through email for a copy and evidence of transaction made. Some financial budget tools are provided by the most of the e-wallets can help us as a user to manage our expenditure, for example, like establish consumption limit, expenditures budgets, and so on. Second point, imagine when you are queuing up in the lane and waiting to pay for your stuff, but unfortunately you forget your wallet, your purse in your car. So what do? At that time, e-wallet is your priority option. E-wallets are actually like ordinary wallets that in terms of they just operate via electronic devices or through online. With the e-wallet we can pay at merchants by scanning the QR code of the shop to pay, or even the NFC function from our mobile phone, which is touch to pay. Most of the e-wallet have the function of quick payment, which connect your e-wallet with your bank account or your bank card, debit, even credit card. It can enable automatically reload our e-wallet and finish the payment, although the balance in our e-wallet is insufficient. For example, like you need to pay 20 ringgit for your stuff, but you left 8 ringgit in your e-wallet. But no worry on that, because when you make your payment, e-wallet will automatically reload that value or that amount, and you can successfully pay for your stuff. This is a facility that in your e-wallet that can be enabled. The whole process is efficient and never worry of insufficient of fund, or we need to go to the ATM nearby for withdrawing cash to pay for your stuff. And the whole process just takes even 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Last but not least, the third reasons that why e-wallet should be promoted in Malaysia is it can save time. As we know, e-wallet is the easiest payment option, which is we can just scan the code and enter the amount in the e-wallet application, then key in your particular password and the payment is done. The whole process through your payment is just 1 or 2 minutes taking. It is efficient when the queue is long for payment at the counter, or you are in rush. As a result, the experience of buying goods becomes faster and easier and bring greater satisfaction for customers. You try to imagine that if everyone is using e-wallet and the whole payment process is just 2 minutes for each customer, your queuing process will be more shorter and shorter. Second point is multiple tasks settled in a short time. Imagine when it is the time to pay bill. You rather to queue up the counter one by one, or you want to choose pay everything through e-wallet or through online platform, which is using your e-wallet to pay. I think e-wallet is your priority option for that situation. We know that paying bills is in past time is a difficult job, as we need to go to particular authorities department to queue up and pay. Maybe one is at the east and one location is at the west. Even Malaysia government has established UTC or RTC for making us to more easier to on making our payment bill payment, but we are still wasting time on going one by one or queuing long Instead of we can just pay everything inside our house by using e-wallet option. E-wallet provide an efficient option for humans that struggling on consuming plenty of time just because settle every payment and this happening every month. E-wallet allows us to pay our bill, even utility bills, taxation, telephone bills, or even more in home, and just take a few minutes to process. I believe that never waste your time on taking long queue as everything now is going online. Remember that time is precious and time is money. You will never chase back the time you lost. Use that time to upgrade yourself is the wiser option and is a better choice for your future. In sum, I believe that it has a various of consideration. Maybe some people are still hesitating to use e-wallet in their daily life, but we can't deny that e-wallets bring us a lot of advantages in daily life, although it still has some disadvantage and risk. We can't deny that e-wallets is going wider use and normally in our daily life. We have to know technology and invention are continuing in coming time. We cannot just stop our step as we will be eliminated from the world if we are not ready to accept something new and beneficial for us. Overall, e-wallet should be promoted generally in Malaysia as it has a lot of benefits for us which are more safety, convenience, and also saving time. So now, after you acknowledge about the benefits of e-wallets which can make our life better, what are you waiting for? Maybe now is the time for you to take action to accept this new invention. What do you think? That's all. It's my persuasive speech. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your listening. Thank you very much.